All right, guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Just got done with working out, finally back at the gym after being on restrictions for forever. But that's what I love about nutrition is it really is 80% nutrition. So I've been able to rock out 13 pounds down while being on restrictions and been able to maintain. So it's been awesome. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Erin Moore, founder of Success with More Nutrition, and today we're gonna rock out our Italian chicken recipe. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, everything that I'm cooking up is gluten-free as well as low FODMAP. And for those of you who that does not apply to you, no problem, just enjoy an awesome healthy meal. So let's rock and roll. So I went ahead and poured in some oil into my pan. That's been heating up while I was getting everything else ready. So we're ready to rock and roll. So all we're doing is adding in chicken from the last recipe that I did last week with the lime jalapeno chicken. I cut this in the package in half. So I have this chicken already ready to go, but you're just pulling it out of the package. You know, just go ahead, trim off the extra fat. And then I like to take the really big chicken breasts that they sell in the store and cut them in half. It just makes it so that it's more of a regular serving size for us when we go to eat those. So we're just gonna let these cook up 8 to 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be right back as we add our other ingredients. Okay, so we're back. I was having a little trouble with the chicken cooking up. I had some really thick pieces. They were like smaller but thick. So I went ahead and cut them in half so that I could make sure that the inside of the chicken was being cooked with this particular meal. That was no problem. So just showing you kind of how I problem solve along the way when things aren't going exactly perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and add some diced tomatoes into this. I'm going to add about half of this can because it's about half of what I need. I'm going to save the other for another recipe down the road. But we're so adding some diced tomatoes, and then going to add in some water. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some brown rice. This is all going to cook up together. This is perfect. And then some fresh basil. I love these little cups. They're already cut and ready to go. So we're going to sprinkle that on in here. And then we're basically going to let this cover and simmer. I want to double check. Yeah, so we're bringing it back to a boil. I'm just gonna kind of stir it around here, bring it back to a boil. And then we're just putting a top on there and letting, you know, basically it sit and do the work. So this one does take about 25 minutes start to finish. So it's not as quick, easy, and convenient as some of the other ones, but it's still pretty darn quick. And most of the work is just waiting for it to simmer. So we cook the chicken, step one, and then we pour all of our ingredients in here. We'll let those all cook up together. Because we have the brown rice, I'm just at this moment trying to make sure that all the brown rice is nice and down and packed into the liquid because it's got its own funky way of cooking up sometimes, right? So I'm gonna flip these pieces of chicken, just something that I do so that the rice isn't sitting right on top of the chicken and not getting cooked up. But so as soon as I get these flipped over, we'll just put our lid on. And then I will be back. Oh, I splashed some over. And then I'll be back with you guys to show you our yummy, delicious Italian chicken once it's all completed. Oh, we're letting that come to a boil. Sorry. Then I'm going to put the top on and let it simmer. But I won't have you guys wait while I bring it to a boil. It's starting to bubble here, and then I will put that top on and I will be back. All right, we are back. It smells so amazing here in the kitchen. So the total time that I've put into this dish other than waiting was a quick prep of the chicken, putting the chicken in, letting it cook up, added a few ingredients, took about a minute, and then I just let this sit. And then look how absolutely amazing this looks. I'm actually going to take you guys on a ride so you can just see that looking good. I don't know, the lighting might not make it look as good as it looks as my view, but Oh my gosh, I'm excited. It's actually been a while since we've had this dish, and I don't know, sometimes you have those favorites and you forget about them for a while. So super excited that we get to have this and that we got to share this recipe with you guys. Again, low FODMAP, gluten-free, totally healthy and delicious. If you guys want that recipe, just shoot a comment below. And also, I'd just love to say hi. So if you're watching this video and you got to the end, just say hi, Erin. And you guys have an absolutely beautiful and healthy day. Keep healthy simple. Bye-bye.